beans. We're going to be talking about black beans, okay? Oh, okay. For those of us who saw my advert, you would have already seen the name. So it's called Akidi. Akidi, okay? There are different ways you can eat this Akidi, okay? Even the young ones that that have not grown out to become beans and they've shelled it like this, also very delicious. So if you've joined me live, greet, so I can welcome you to this afternoon's broadcast, and let's share. Let's share out to people. There are people who will want to know more about these beans, know what it can do, and actually know the kind of menu and all the other things about it where you can actually add it. Okay, so that's what we're doing very briefly today. Yes, it takes time to cook, but we've done most of the things so that it will not take our time. So very soon we will be out of here also. Okay, so we are all highly welcome to every one of us. So those who have joined me live, you can greet, so I can welcome you to this afternoon's broadcast. Welcome, and make sure you share. Share. Let me see who has joined us live, who has greeted. Okay, so no comment yet. I hope we are all here. I hope we are all here. Okay, so like I said, today we're going to be cooking black beans, okay? We're going to be cooking black beans. I want to come on live here so I can see it. And of course, this black beans is a legume, okay? And when we talk about legumes, we also mean things like peas, lentils, brown beans, oloyi beans, white beans, black beans, peanuts. They are all lentils, okay? And they are really very highly priced because of their high content of protein and also fiber, okay? Now, they also contain several other key vitamins as we're going to be looking at today, and minerals that will benefit us and actually help us to have the best of life. Black beans, like I said, is classified as legumes. They are also known as turtle beans, okay, because their heads, because they are hard and they have this shell-like appearance. Black beans are, in fact, edible seeds in the plant, okay? Very good. In fact, when we were young, I remember that my grandma, my mom, we used to plant this akidi. And then before they are grown, while they are still like in that, they are soft sprouts, that's when we harvest it and we use it to eat yam also. And they also use it to cook things that look as if they are delicacies, okay? Black beans are very good because it provides a nutritional profile that is very great, and we're going to be looking at them in depth today, and how also we can incorporate these black beans into our diet. I'm going to be sharing like 4 diets, but we're cooking one main one today. And then finally, I'm also going to tell you the disadvantage of the black beans and how you can overcome it also today. Okay, some key points about black beans is that they help to strengthen the bones. Okay, black beans also contain quercetin and saponins, which can protect our hearts. Black beans contains like 114 kilocalories per half cup. Now let me have the blue cup, half cup of it, okay, so that I'll be able, when I'm talking about the nutrients, we will know. So I'm going to be looking at some benefits of black beans. Hello, Ngozi Chukwu, my man. Welcome. All right. Okay, that's you, Angie. How are you? Congratulations. So Ngozi Umeju has already joined us in our global influencers. Congratulations. Yesterday we also celebrated you. I want to clap for you, Ma. Congratulations, and thank you for believing in me, and thank you for joining the global influencers. We all know that I'm raising people who want to build their brand. Okay, right today now I'm in the kitchen. I have some people who is only kitchen, cooking, and they are influencing people with better health, and they are making money again out of it. So NG, you're welcome. Hello Grace, good afternoon. Welcome to this afternoon's broadcast. So today we are talking about black beans, we're talking about akidi, we are talking about, okay, the turtleneck beans, okay, depending on what you call it. Now I'll quickly run through some benefits before we go to the kitchen and quickly cook, okay. Number one, it helps you maintain healthy bones. Why? Because this black bean contains iron, phosphorus, calcium, magnesium, copper, zinc, okay, and all these that I have mentioned, all these micronutrients, contribute to building and maintaining bone structure. Of course, you know that magnesium, calcium, very, very good. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the heart. All right. So, calcium and phosphorus, for example, are important for our bone structure, while iron and zinc play crucial roles in maintaining the strength and elasticity of bones and joints. I was speaking with someone today and I was telling him, I was saying he's having arthritis flares. Let me have forever move and activate you. He's having arthritis flares. And I was speaking with him and I was like, now we have to settle down and decide and find out what causes those arthritis flares. So I was asking him some questions. Is it this? Is it that? Saying, hey, okay, I think I know from what you have mentioned now. When I take, he now mentioned the food. I don't want to go into details. Now, this thing, I noticed that after taking it for some time, it comes. Now, calcium, phosphorus are very, very good for you because they help to maintain that strength, okay, and elasticity of your bone. And roughly 99% of the body's calcium, supply, and then 60% of its magnesium and 80% of phosphorus are stored in the bone. So our bone actually has 99% of the whole body's calcium, we all know. So that means it's extremely important to get these nutrients. Get these nutrients from your diet, and that's why we're looking at beans and black beans today and talking about black beans. Get them from your supplements, which are natural and organic. They can make up for you for the diets that are not giving you enough of this. So, like I said, number one, it helps you to maintain healthy bone. Number two, the second thing that it can do for you is that black beans can actually help to lower blood pressure, okay? Maintaining, because it has low sodium, maintaining a low sodium intake is actually very, very important for you in maintaining your blood pressure. And that's why when I cook, I use little or no salt, because high salt is high sodium, okay? And if you're taking high salt and high sodium, you're working against your blood pressure. Black beans are naturally low in sodium, and they contain potassium, calcium, magnesium. All of these are benefits, and they help in decreasing blood pressure. You find out that people who have low potassium, they always have high blood pressure, okay? So, but be sure that you purchase, especially for people who are taking canned one. Of course, for us in Nigeria, I don't know why I should, is when I travel out and I'm not able to travel out with my black beans, that maybe I buy the ones that are already, that are actually canned. If they are not canned, I just go with my natural beans, okay? So if you're taking canned ones, make sure that they are low sodium. Remember what I always tell you: once you get any food, read your label. Any canned food, anything you want to intake, read your label. But in case you're having serious arthritis flares, in case you're having serious whether it's rheumatoid arthritis, what is it called, osteoarthritis, osteoporosis, these two supplements will do you good, okay? They are going to do you good. Forever Move, Active HA, and they are still going at 25% discount. And remember, like I told us on Monday, my company is changing prices from tomorrow. Do yourself a favor and buy your products today, all right, so that you can save out of it, okay? The third thing is that black beans can actually help in managing diabetes, okay? Okay, studies have shown that individuals with type 1 diabetes who consume high fiber diets have lower glucose, you know, blood glucose level. Remember, when we talk about diabetes, we have type 1 and type 2. Type 1 is autoimmune, type 2 is health or age induced, okay? And they also find out that even people with type 2 diabetes who have they will have improved blood sugar lipids and insulin levels when they actually consume high fiber food. And one thing with these black beans is that it has very high fiber. Like now, let me show you like this one cup. If I'm taking one cup now, for example, if I this is like one cup, not up to one cup. Why are you missing your beans? Where is your black beans? Oh, yeah, come and get more. Let's fill up our one cup. Okay. Let me show you like quantity that is one cup, and I tell you what the United States Food and Drug Administration (FDI) says you should do. They say that every adult is supposed to take 25 grams of fiber per day. Every adult is supposed to take 25 grams of fiber per day, okay, based on 2,000 calorie food. Now remember, for those of us at this age, you're not even supposed to take more than 2,000 calories per day. But let's take for example that you're taking 2,000 calories per day. They say you should take 25 grams of fiber, okay? And that is also depending on your intake of calories over. So this is like one cup of black beans, okay? This one cup of black beans, okay, is like 172 grams. And if after cooking, of course, you know it increases. Now this one cup contains 15 grams of fiber, and remember you're supposed to take like 25 grams of fiber, okay? This one contains like 15 grams of fiber, and that's why for us as we're growing up, I always advise that you also go on some kind of fiber supplements. We have this fiber supplement which is gluten free, water soluble, okay? It's very very good, and it has one stick already has 5 grams of fiber you're supposed to take, so you can decide to take one stick in the morning, afternoon and night, so you can have like 15. You add one cup of fiber or from your fruits and vegetable, and you have enough. And the beautiful thing about this is that it's also going on 20% discount for the fiber, so you can also get your fiber so that you can ward away some of the things we're going to be talking about today that fiber can do for you. So your black beans has like 15 grams of fiber, this one cup I'm holding. Now, warding off heart disease is number 4 thing that black beans can do for you, okay? Because of that fiber content, potassium content, folate and vitamin B6, and the phytonutrient content of black beans, coupled with its lack of cholesterol, it all support our heart health, okay? Anyone that is having issues with cholesterol, heart, black beans is very very good, because the fiber in it lowers the total amount of cholesterol in your bloodstream, and then now decreases the risk of heart disease. So for those of you who are asking, I don't know the food to eat, get legumes. You have different brands of legumes that you can have and cook delicious meals with them to have every day. Again, because of the vitamin C and B6 and folate, it will help also prevent buildup of compound nose and homocysteine, okay? So because when you have excessive homocysteine in your system, it can damage your blood vessels and also lead to heart problem. Hello, Ngozi Meke, you're welcome. Omokara Edith, you're welcome. Welcome to this afternoon's broadcast. We are cooking and talking about black beans today. All right, so number 5, black beans, eating enough of it can also prevent prevent cancer formation. It's very very good for prevention of cancer. Why? Because it has selenium. Selenium is a mineral that is not present in many fruits and vegetables, but can be found in black beans, okay? It plays a role in liver enzyme function and also helps with detoxification and detoxifying some cancer causing compounds in the body, okay? Selenium also helps to prevent inflammation and decreases tumor growth rate. Okay, again, another thing in black beans is saponin, and saponin actually prevents cancer cells from multiplying and spreading throughout the body. Because of this fiber intake in fruits and vegetables and also like black beans, they are associated with lowering the colorectal cancer, the colon cancer. Black beans, of course, we know is high in folate, and then it plays a role in your DNA synthesis and repair. So it also prevents, formation of cancer cells from mutation in our DNA. Then number 16, or before I talk about the 16 that black beans can do for us, there is a supplement that we have which contains all these things that I have mentioned when I was talking about cancer. So if you're actually looking at prevention of cancer, one of the great things you can do for yourself is to get your aloe vera gel. Okay, this is my aloe vera gel from the fridge. I actually want to use it for my drink in the night, so I always like a little blood because of the heat. Fantastic. So this aloe vera gel has a lot of vitamins, amino acids, enzymes, mono and polysaccharides. And why I wanted to talk about it is because of the saponin I mentioned. Aloe vera gel has saponin in it, it has selenium in it, it has vitamin A, which is carotene, vitamin B that will help with your tissue, vitamin C and E that can help combat infection, helping healing, and also help maintain healthy skin. It has vitamin N, which helps in formation of blood. It also has choline that helps with metabolism. Aloe vera gel has amino acid, essential amino acid, secondary amino acids like alanine, arginine, okay, glutamic acid and the rest. I don't want to go into so many mentioning the names we don't know. And then it also has saponin, like I said. Saponin are soapy substance from the gel that is capable of cleansing and having antiseptic properties. Okay, the saponin performs strongly an antimicrobial agent. Check my make sure we are still live. Okay, and it also helps against bacteria, fungi and yeasts. You have to stay there so you can be putting it off when somebody is calling. If you don't put it off on time, it will disturb us. So keep your chair there. Okay, so it also helps. And again, aloe vera gel has lignin, another component of aloe vera gel that consists of lignin, a structural material of cellulose content that allows for preventive properties. That's why if you're looking to prevent, especially when you have a family history of some diseases, make sure you're on aloe vera gel because it can soak into the layers of the skin, okay, and then penetrate truly in so many areas of your skin that will be very, very beneficial for you. I've already talked about it being an inorganic, ingredient, okay, yeah, minerals like calcium, phosphorus, potassium, iron, sodium, choline, magnesium, okay, copper, chromium, zinc. They are all here. And of course, some enzymes like phosphates, okay, cellulase, creatine, lipase. I'm telling you, like they say, it has over 210 components that can actually help. So aloe vera gel is fantastic. Talking about black beans, I just remembered I should talk about that. Then again, it helps with healthy digestion. It actually helps with healthy digestion. Black beans is very, very good because of the fiber content. And again, also, it promotes, healthy digestive tract and also help provide fuel for your healthy colon. Okay. And now let's talk about the nutrient. That's why I put it in the cup. Hello, Chinenye, how are you? We're talking about Akidi. Those of you who are Igbos. I think I have a lot of Igbos today because they saw Akidi. I should have looked for the Yoruba name. I have Ngozis. I have Chukukere. Hello, how are you? Welcome. I have Chinenye. You're welcome. Okay. All right. So we're talking about Akidi. We're talking about black beans. I don't know what the name is in Yoruba. Who knows? Who can tell me the name of black beans in Yoruba? Somewhere find it now. And then the name in Hausa also. So this one cup that I'm holding now can give you 114 kilocalories, okay? So when we're talking about calories of what you need, that's like 114 kilocalories, and then the protein content is like 7.62 grams. Fat, very, very low, less than 1 gram, just less than half gram. 0.05 sef is 0.046. What's the name? Ẹ̀wà. No, ẹ̀wà gini, ẹ̀wà dúdú àbí ẹ̀wà gini. You should have something ẹ̀wà. No. Find black beans well. The real name. Then for carbohydrate, it has 20.39 grams, which is high. So, sometimes when people are taking beans, they say they are taking protein. 20.3 is also high carbohydrate. So, you don't actually have to mix it with any other thing. But this mentality that we have, that we need to add carbohydrate to what we're eating. Then it has fiber, 7.5 gram. Is really, really, very good one. And then sugar 0.28, calcium, it has 23 milligram, iron 1.8, magnesium 60, phosphorus 120, potassium 305, sodium 1 gram, zinc 0.96, thiamine 0.219, folate 128 msg, and vitamin also like 2.8 milligram. Very, very nutritious food that I'm holding in my hand here now. Hello Favor, good afternoon. Good afternoon Ogechi, good afternoon. Yes, of course, ulcer patient can take black beans. It's very, very good for ulcer patient, but I'm going to be telling you some secrets again about it, okay, that you're supposed to do. Yes, don't mind those that say ulcer patients cannot take you can take black beans. It now depends on how you cook it, how you prepare it, what you eat it with, okay? That's what ulcer patient can take it. And if you're having issues with ulcer, remember your aloe vera gel, your Active C are very, very good. And your Pro B also. Let me have my plate of supplements on the table, okay? On another stool here. And your Pro B also can help you. Now, black beans also offer a variety of phytonutrients like saponin, I've already mentioned it, anthocyanins, okay, quercetin. All of these possess antioxidant properties. Remember, you need to take food that will really help you and give you antioxidant properties, okay? Just like many legumes, but black beans contains starch also, but in form of complex carbohydrate. Remember, I always say don't take simple carbohydrate. It has carbohydrate, but that carbohydrate in it is complex carbohydrates. Starch acts as a slow burn energy store that is slowly digested by the body, preventing spike in blood sugar level. That's why they are also very, very good for diabetic patients. Okay, so black beans are available all year round. Okay, I just got some real, thanks to, I don't know if she's on the broadcast today. This ones came from Enugu now. Okay, one of my global influencers, Madam Ruth. Madam Ruth helped me to send them from Enugu to Lagos. You can see they are in Lagos, so they are everywhere. Just that, I lived in Enugu. I grew up in Enugu. So anytime I think about beans, black beans, Akidi, I just remember East. So when she came to visit for us to go to Ghana, she also went to Ghana with me. I now remember, Toby is still on the table, he's not here. I now remember that she should help me to get it. So they are seen all year round. You get your black beans all year round. I'm giving you to show. That's why I'm just checking it for you to know how it is, okay? They are available all year round. You can get them abroad in many grocery shops. You can get them in Nigeria. You can Google it. You can, black beans is everywhere. They are dense. They look like meat. The way you cook them is meaty because of the fiber content, okay? And again, for people who buy the canned ones, be sure to select the ones that don't have added sodium. I've told you, make sure you don't select the ones with sodium. And then when you're preparing black beans, also make sure that you sort them. If you look now, you will see now we have some white ones. These ones are still raw from the bag. So we have some of those white ones. We have stones in them because they are raw, okay? You pick them, you sort them out to remove all those debris that might actually not be good for you before you package. And then another thing is that you wash and soak them in water for at least 8 to 10 hours before cooking them to achieve optimum flavor and texture. And me, I usually soak overnight. Okay, you can actually tell when they finish soaking when you can split them easily between your fingers. That's when you know they have soaked. And then soaking dry legumes actually reduce the amount of time needed to cook them, and they also help to remove oligosaccharides, which causes gastrointestinal distress. So for people who are having ulcer, make sure you soak your own like overnight, and then you wash off the water, and then you now put onions again when you're boiling it, and remove that onions. That will also help to remove more of the oligosaccharides from them. So soaking beans and like black beans for a longer period of time will help to reduce the phytate, which also reduces mineral absorption. Now let's look at some quick tips. Okay, if you want to cook these black beans, you can also cook it as a soup. You can, after boiling it plain, you blend the black beans with onions, with tomatoes, and then add your favorite spices. Like, we have a favorite spice I'm going to show you that we use in cooking it today. But you can just boil it, blend it with tomatoes, onions, use your like ginger, turmeric, okay, rosemary, and all those things you like. Then you can also add black beans to some other foods that you cook, okay? Like you can cook it with garlic, onions, lime juice, and also sip it as soup. And then you can also make it as salad. You can put black beans after cooking it in your salad with your lettuce, with your tomatoes, avocados, cedar cheese, as if you're making salad. You just cook that plain black beans and add it to your salad. It will also help you. You can also cook it as if you're cooking black beans. You can also use it to make your akara if you want. And remember, you just wash it overnight like that, allow it to soak overnight to bring it out, and blend it real well. It can also help you to make some balls and things like that. Now let's talk about the risk before we go to cooking. Yes, aloe vera gel is fantastic. Ogechi is asking questions. Ask your questions, I answer your questions as we go along. Ogechi, aloe vera gel is fantastic for ulcer patients. In fact, anyone having ulcer, I say use it as your water. Now let me tell you, I used to have ulcers like 7, 8 years ago. These two things are the things that have kept ulcer away from me. I've not taken ulcer drugs in 8 years. But you see, probiotic, aloe vera gel, I don't joke with them. They are always with me. These two will kick away ulcer. You won't even know what ulcer is. Okay. I also have a book on ulcer. You can get it. It will tell you so many things you can have. We're getting ready to go to the kitchen. But this legume and these black beans contain oligosaccharides, which are known as galactans. They are complex sugar that the body cannot digest because it lacks the necessary enzyme, okay, alpha galactosidase. Because of this, eating it, black legumes, okay, can cause some people some intestinal gas and discomfort. That's why some people are asking, if you have ulcer, can you take it? Because I'm sure they would have noticed that taking it would have given them some kind of gastrointestinal discomfort. But if you're experiencing them, okay, and they are associated with your taking bees, then you need to slowly introduce them to your diet. Don't take so much at a time. You can now mix them with other things, as we're going to do today. We'll mix them with potatoes. You can mix them with plenty vegetables. And again, soak for a longer period of time. It will help. Soak your black beans overnight. Soak it for more than 12 hours, okay? And then another thing you can do is to soak it longer and allow it to sprout. That's, they will bring out as if they want to grow. They are also very, very good. You just soak it inside water, bring it and leave it for more than 24 hours until they do as if they are sprouting. And then you drain out the water and soak and dry them. They are very good. They will not cause ulcer like that. And remember, I've already talked about putting onion inside it when you're cooking it. When you do it like that, it will remove that the two oligosaccharides, which is the lactinose and stactose, that will eliminate some of the digestive issues you're having. So eating is also very, very important, your eating pattern. If you're having issues with gastrointestinal issue with black beans, don't take it in the night. Take it either in fact, afternoon is the best time, okay? And then you eat it with a variety of other food, like I've said. Take vegetables with them, take like potatoes like we're going to do today, and take them small, small. Don't take too much at a time. That's what will also help you, okay? All right, so we're going to go to the kitchen now. I think Madam Victoria is ready for us. So we're going to change our camera a bit to the kitchen, and she will quickly show us her ingredients. You will talk fast and well, though. No, there are special spices that we use in cooking our own black beans. It's called ehuru. I don't know the name in English, but let me show you well. Okay, that's what adds to the flavor. So we also use okay, what's it? This fish and crayfish and ehuru combined together, okay? So we get dried fish, like the one what I have in my hand. This is ehuru. For those of us that don't know what ehuru is, this is ehuru. So we have it here. We blended it with dried fish and crayfish. Not so much of crayfish, okay, but plenty dry fish, as much as you can get good dry fish. You can blend it together. So that's another ingredient we are using. And of course, we are using our onions. You can blend your onion with your garlic if you want garlic taste. You can blend your onion with your garlic already blended. And then we have our pepper, your choice of pepper, your bell pepper, your red pepper, your baba, whichever pepper you like. And then of course, because it's locally we are making it, we are also using red oil. Not so much. Remember, red oil has 50% of saturated and 50 of non-saturated. And if you don't want red pepper, if you're running away from red oil, then add tomatoes. Fry your tomatoes and use it like that. All right, so she's going to start. We're adding our oil. Are you seeing the pot? Is this seeing the pot?
Yes.
Okay. So she's adding her oil now, as close as possible. So she's put her oil, and then how we normally make our beans, but we're not making this like that because of the spices we have. You're adding your onions now. Everything is blended. Make sure you're getting her way. So we'll fry our sauce. Already we have boiled our beans. Already we have boiled the black beans. So this is the black beans. Boiled, soaked overnight, remember. Soaked overnight. So this is the raw one. We soaked it yesterday. And then after soaking yesterday, we strained the water off, and then we boiled this with onions in the pressure cooker. Okay, so that's the black beans already boiled. So we're going to, like I've shown you, fry our pepper, onions, and the spices that I mentioned. We are keeping it simple. Another thing you can add, you can also add other spices that you like. Castor oil being, we also add that. If you want, you can also add some spices, local spices that you use to cook. Whatever spice that you like, go ahead and add it. Hello, Nkem, you're welcome. Welcome to this evening's broadcast. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to add okay, she's adding a little salt. Remember, low sodium, okay? And it's sea salt. If you look at her, you see sea salt she's adding. That's what we use in the house, sea salt. My WhatsApp number is +234 703 515 1642. Are you adding any other spice there? My WhatsApp number is +234 703 515 1642. For those of you that want us to to become the global influencer, you can go ahead and chat me on my WhatsApp number. We are beginning the year and we are starting very, very good. Okay. So we'll boil it. When it has boiled and dried very well, then we will add our beans. I don't want to take so much of our time boiling. So let's have the cooked one. Let's have the one we finished cooking. The one you've turned, or you haven't turned any. So I'll do my tasting. Make the sauce the way you like your sauce. Okay. I've shown you what we have there. The secret of the taste that we're going to have, the beautiful taste we're going to have, would be the ehuru. And I'll show you, and you can use other spices that you like. Use transparent gold or white gold, Victoria. So this ehuru is very, very nice. They use it a lot in Igbo delicacy foods that they make. So many of the Igbo delicacies food they make, they use it a lot in it. Okay. And like I said, today we are going to be having our beans with some Ferreros. It's still frying because you don't add your crayfish on time. You don't add it with the ehuru on time. You add it later when your food is almost done. So this is our boiled potato. And I have fork. We've already boiled our potato. And remember, another secret about sweet potatoes. Take your sweet potatoes when it's cooled. When you boil it and it then cools after, it releases the components that are very, very good. And then it makes the complex carb better for you. It helps you have that complex carb in a better way. Okay. So I'm going to do our tasting now while the food is still boiling. Show her she's adding. You're talking now, Victoria. We're showing people things. So she's adding the spices and the crayfish after it had boiled for a while. You will not block it this one. Just keep it where it is. Okay, while the food is cooking, I'm eating the one that is done. I love these beans. What I have here is already my dinner. So we are about to add our beans. Are you seeing her? We're adding the black beans. And the food is done. Gets done and then ready to be eaten. So chat me on my WhatsApp number +2347035151642. And remember, like I said, if you're having ulcers, don't allow that H. pylori hit you hard. Do something about it. Get your aloe vera gel, get your Probeam, they will help you. All right. If I don't have a beautiful evening, how are you, Victoria? Oh, from Benin. That's another of my global influencer from Benin. How are you, ma? God bless you. If you have not joined the global influencers, you're missing. I tell you, a lot we're learning, a lot happening to us, and a lot that God is using us to do in this world. Thank you. Join me on tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to be talking about our financial health and about that global influencer. So tomorrow we are talking about how to be a global influencer. Join me tomorrow again. And tomorrow is going to be by in the morning hours because I have meeting in the night. Of course, we know Holy Ghost service is coming, special Holy Ghost. So tomorrow, see you tomorrow, 11 a.m. Bye. Love you. I didn't invite them to come and join me. Very nice.